Hi, it's Mr. Ham again. So in this video I'd like to continue on with playing around with our mouse control. And just a disclaimer here, playing around with the mouse is kind of dangerous. If you lose control of your mouse, you might have to just reset your computer. So you've got to be careful as to how you're going to turn off your mouse controller. What we're going to do is we're going to set our mouse on timers and click intervals using the Windows form timer instead of the sleep. All right, so we'll do that. So what I got here is got my three methods from three methods here, and I've got my left button down and up. And what I've done is over here right now it'll go in an infinite click here. We'll just keep clicking away on that, so until we get ourselves out of there. All right, we've got to move our mouse out of the screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to let's add a timer where it will click at a periodic time periodically, and the timer that we'll use is pretty much the just the Windows form timer. So it's a system.windows.form.timer, but you don't have to write that since I'm not adding it. Since I'm using threading here, we'll just use so we'll call this click refresh, maybe click refresh as timer equals new timer, and click refresh. We'll set this thing to click every second, so we'll set the interval to every second, and we need to give it a job. So when the timer's doing something, it needs to do some kind of a mouse procedure, right? So what we should do is add a mouse procedure. It doesn't matter if it's public or private, whatever. So we need some kind of event. This is our mouse procedure. So we're going to do something with the mouse. It's going to be an event that the timer will call. So we need to put these event arguments in here, and we're just going to bind it to the tick event of this thing. So we're going to go add handler click. This particular timer has a click event that we need to just bind to, and we want to bind this thing to this tick. So every time it ticks, every whatever your interval, it'll do this whatever's in here, right? Add address of mouse procedure. So that's pretty cool there. So over here what we'll do is we'll just click away, and then what we'll do is we'll get rid of all that. We'll just position this thing to random locations. So we'll make a random number generator. And we'll just make it jump relative to the form. Rand.next from between 0 and 100 of the form. Maybe from between 0 and the form's width, it would make more sense. Just jump around in the form. Your mouse your mouse jump around the form. Now I'm going to do it every second because then I'll lose control of my mouse. Rand.next 0 height of the form. Okay, so that should jump around and start clicking away on the form, and every time it does that, every time it clicks a form, what we could do is we could when there's a form click, let's add in an event up here, go form event 1 and go form click. Every time we click on that form, we'll just add 1 to counter. That's my mouse click. Where's my mouse click? Okay, over here. So we're jumping around in a form. You could even turn it off, right? You could close the form, right? We'll as So we've got the timer. The timer will kick off the timer when we press this thing. So this thing can kick off the timer. Click oh yeah, click refresh should be global. So that this could be at the top here. So this one here, click refresh, should go enabled equals true. So it kicks off the timer. We'll do this every second, jump around randomly every second, click the button, and every time we click the form, because this thing's going to click the form, right? We'll just add counter by 1, and we'll just display that in here. We'll just go counter, count me.text to string. Ooh, it's not a function. What am I doing? It's a property. All right, so that's that. Now here's the issue. When I start clicking away, I need to I got to be quick to turn this thing off. All right, because I got 1 second interval. So what I'll do is I'll make a 2 second interval. I might be too slow, right? I'll make a 2 second interval. So let's run that. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if it jumps around the form. So it does jump around the form, and every 2 seconds you'll jump randomly and click on the form, and you can see that every time it clicks on the form it adds 1 to the counter there. Now I gotta quickly get down there. Whoa, 2 seconds is enough time for me to get out of there. So that's pretty much how you can control put on a little timer and control how fast you want this thing to click, and you can position these wherever you want to position it. It's up to you, kind of what you want to do with your software. But anyway, that pretty much concludes this part of the video. So I'll see you in the next one.